This is everything I ate and drank for £120 at number 1 York Place in Bristol. The spot's in Clifton and they serve European food, but I'd say it slightly more leans into French cooking. It's owned by a great local chef called Freddie Bird, and they have another sister restaurant called Little French, and that's in Westbury Park. It's a stunning looking restaurant. I love the natural light, and it's got a bit of a modern kind of rustic vibe to it. I started with a glass of white wine. It was called Joransong, and it was £15 a glass. It had a nice subtle sweetness, quite velvety on the tongue. It was lovely, but probably not something I'd drink all night. And then out came a few bar snacks and starters. A lovely and fresh Perfili oyster with a little bit of vinaigrette and hot sauce. Beef shin croquette with horseradish, dill and pickle. I mean, let's be honest, you would struggle to not like this little thing. Not too overpowering with the horseradish either, just enough to let you know it's there. Roasted scallops in a vermouth butter sauce with dill and trout roe. The scallops were meaty, but so light and fresh. Just a nice and bright dish. I really enjoyed it. I concluded this round with their smoked pork belly, winter tomatoes and parsley. It was absolutely tremendous. The sliced pork belly was so smoky, and then they finished it with some smoked paprika just to elevate it a bit more, and the tomatoes just cut right through it. The next drink was a pilsner, and that was £6.50 for the glass. It was nice, I enjoyed it, but it definitely wasn't my favorite beer. And then out came the mains. I went for a £45 fillet steak with garlic butter fries and maitre d' hotel butter. I also got a peppercorn sauce and a roasted hispy cabbage with a parmesan cream. Do you know what? I genuinely couldn't fault a single thing on this table right now. They said it was cooked over charcoals, but my guess was they sous vide it first and then gave it a little kiss on the coals right at the end. And garlic butter fries, man, you're speaking my language, honestly. And they said the hispy cabbage is a necessity at this gaff, and they weren't wrong. I went for a salted chocolate crémeux for dessert, finished with olive oil and salt, proper simple stuff. It had a proper rich texture. I was loving it, and olive oil and chocolate is just a vibe. I'm not going to beat around the bush, guys. It's not the most affordable restaurant, but in my opinion, it was money well spent. The food was excellent, the staff were lovely, and I had a great experience. But in all honesty, if you can't afford it, just don't go. They do actually have a £35 set menu if you want to try it and not break the bank, but I'll leave that up to you. Enjoy.